did it by committee. We know it started with me and Larry, obviously. You know, we knew we was going to have to try to do a job on those two big guys that they had with Blake and Dre. So it started with us, and then we did it by committee after that, and it was resulting in us getting that win and winning the rebound battle. And we needed it. We got a long road trip, and it's always good to get a good quality win like that. You know, nobody had to play high minutes, you know, and especially for myself, I haven't sat out a fourth quarter in a long time and felt good about it. You know, I've sat out fourth quarters, but we was probably getting toe up. But you know, it was a good win for us, and it was good for all of us.
Shannon, have the Cavs fixed their issues?
No, not even close to fixing their issue, because the lineup that they're probably going to take into the playoffs, Kevin Love's not even there. So until he gets back and gets into the mix, we don't really know what this team's going to be. But I do know this: Larry Nance Jr. should remain in the starting lineup, Skip. He's a more energetic, athletic Tristan Thompson. And if Tristan's not dunking or letting the ball up, Skip, you feel real comfortable with the ball in his hand. Larry Nance can step out 10, 12 feet, and he can make a shot. And so he's a threat. Tristan Thompson's not in the paint. They're not even paying him any attention. So, no, they're not even fixed. This is what the doctor ordered. You know, you go to the doctor, and it's like, Doc, what's wrong with me? He says, well, take 2 of these, and you'll be... What's wrong with the Cavaliers? They ordered up the Detroit Pistons. Not very good, Skip. We know that. The honeymoon is over with the Blake Griffin situation. Got off to a great start, and everybody was, yeah, ooh, bad boy Pistons.
They won 4 straight.
Now look at them. And so, no, they're not even close. And, Skip, George Hill, 1 for 5, 3 points. J.R. Smith, 0 for 3, 0 points. Your starting backcourt plays over 20 minutes and give you 3. And you think they're fixed? Rodney Hood, over his last 5 games, 1 of 13 from the three-point line. And you think they're fixed? No, they're not fixed. Detroit was just what they needed to get over that the doldrums of what was going on over the last week and a half. So, no, Skip, they're not fixed. But O'Brien, Skip, I'm not worried. I keep telling you I was a 4. I'm still a 4. As long as I got him, he's 6'8", 250. He sat out the fourth quarter. Oh, man. Did you see him raining down threes?
I did.
I was hollering every time he let it go. Lay up.
Really?
Lay up.
So you like him shooting 7 threes?
5 or 7. You saw it. Shot another 65% from the floor. He make me sick. Shooting 31, 7 and 7 in under 29 minutes, George. What's wrong with him? He must think he get an MVP or something. Said, hold on, James Harden. Don't get out there too far. I want you to know I see you.
So, I have been critiquing LeBron James longer than you have been idolizing LeBron James. And I will tell you what his history will tell you. His history will tell you that every time he has one of those crazy hot three-point shooting nights, and that was, by his standards, crazy hot to make 5 out of 7.
I've seen him hotter. Oh, you remember when he played?
Once at Miami.
Charlotte, when he hit his first day. Joy, you remember that good old days with the Joy. You wish those days would come back again, don't you?
Yep. The problem with LeBron from 3 is he's a 34% career shooter, and history will prevail. And every time he has one of these nights, it's often followed by a 1 for 7 night, which is followed by a 2 for 8 night, because he keeps saying, I just made some. I'm going to keep trying, because he loves shooting threes, because he thinks that chicks dig the long ball. As he said last week, they actually, I think, dig, quote unquote,
I think chicks dig the dunk.
The dunk. They do.
They like handles.
Now the slam.
Handles is the new thing now.
Oh, it's
everybody crossing somebody up like James Harden and Kyrie.
I still think it's just the big slam.
Posterizing. What did he tell you? He said the officials are trying to make me a jump shooter because they won't call foul. You saw Blake Griffin hit him side his head on that layup, and they didn't call a foul, Skip.
So what does LeBron James constantly tell us? I am not a jump shooter.
No, he's not.
Okay, and he just shot 7 threes, but he made 5 of them. So I say, look out below, because it's going to come. Now they're going to go on a 6-game road trip, 5 of them in the far west. The toughest is at Portland. All of a sudden, the Blazers are crazy hot. Speaking of crazy hot,
Dame.
9 out of 10 they've won, and they've edged all the way up to the 3 seed in the West. So that looks like a big L at your restaurant.
Whoa, hold on, Skip.
You're not going to win that game.
Hold on, time out. We're a week away, and you already chalking up L's. Where they do that at?
And I don't think the Cavs can win at Lonzo, because at Lonzo's been tough lately. They'd won 9 in a row until Dame last night had to score 19 in the fourth quarter to win that game.
How do you do?
You got to go there.
How
You got to go there. We'll talk about it in just a little bit.
Sure.
He made 2 big late threes. I thought it'd put him over the top.
Put him at a grand total of 10 points.
Well, when one guy scores 19 in the fourth, you're going to have a hard time winning that game. But your guys got to go to him, to Dame's place, right?
You make it seem like that's the House of Horrors.
It is the House of
That's
Horrors.
not the Showtime Lakers. That's not a 34-year-old.
No, I'm talking about at Portland. He's going to be.
Oh, yeah, the Motor Center.
That's a big L. And
Whoa.
they'll lose one of these 2 at Staples. You know it.
Sweeping.
You know, LeBron in L.A.
He got that cleanup crew.
Get out there.
He's sweeping up.
It's kind of like teams going to Miami when you go to L.A. It's
You know what? Why you do that?
distractions, just a few
There ain't no
distractions.
distraction. LeBron is focused.
Then they get an easy one at Phoenix, but I don't know. They're going to have a little hard time here. So back to your point. Larry Nance Jr., I told you going in, the reason I love him as a player is he's a talented overachiever. I don't think he's in and of himself a great player, which is why Magic Johnson deemed him expendable in favor of a guy you love, Julius Randle.
Yeah.
Julius Randle, Larry Nance Jr. Who you like? Who you got?
I mean, Julius Randle is a better player,
Thank
but I'm
you.
not so sure that for the Cavaliers that Larry Nance isn't better.
Okay, you could make that case. But Magic Johnson said for us,
Yes.
because Luke Walton has publicly referred to Julius Randle, even in this preseason this year, as a quote-unquote monster. So Julius
lottery
Randle.
pick also, Skip.
Well, okay, but I'm just saying, for a while he got a little heavy.
He did.
And he's dropped a few now. And they're both 6'9". Larry Nance and Julius Randle, both 6'9", but very different kind of players because Julius can do a lot of different things.
One plays above the rim.
Okay. And yet Julius, since the trade, is averaging 21 and 9. So that's pretty good with 4 assists, so he's a better all-around basketball player than Larry Nance. Larry Nance was a first-round pick, late first-round, 27th overall, out of Wyoming, but he's 6'9", 230-ish. But I told you he is high energy and will play. He'll do all the right things. He's a right-thing player, and LeBron's going to love him because he doesn't need any shine. He's just going to do the dirty work. He'll do whatever is required. But last night he got shine because he had a hot shooting night. So the reason last night is a little misleading is LeBron had a crazy hot shooting night, and by his standards, so did Larry Nance. As far as making the outside shot, he's not going to do that every night.
No.
Okay? But it was amusing to me that Ty Lue said after the game, he said, I didn't know he could shoot it. He never shot it at L.A. Well, he did try to shoot it because last year for the Lakers, he tried 36 three-point shots. I guess Ty wasn't watching. I don't know. He made 10 of them last year. So he has some ability to make three-point shots. So far in Cleveland, he's 0 for 3 from 3, but he will try them occasionally.
But he's only shot 7 this year. He's 1 for 7 from the three-point line.
But last year, 10 for 36 is a fairly high sample size.
Yeah.
So in the end, the most amazing stat that I've seen, this was courtesy of ESPN, is that, to your point, LeBron has found a new sort of partner. And now Larry Nance Jr. is playing as hard as Tristan used to play.
Exactly.
Because Tristan used to play as hard as anybody in the league. To my eye, that's why I pushed for him to get his big contract, which he got.
Yes.
And now I can't find him anymore. I don't know if it's his personal situation. I don't know if it's his contract. I don't know. I don't know.
I ain't talking about that.
Okay.
You know.
Well, I don't know.
All I'm saying is this, Skip. Look, it was nice to see LeBron be able to play extremely well, and get out of the ball game. He's averaging 39 minutes a game since the All-Star break. Played over 42 minutes on Saturday. So it's nice. It's nice for him to get. He said it. Yeah, it's been a while since I sat at the fourth quarter. Normally, we getting wore out when I'm sitting out the fourth quarter. So now he gets to sit out the second time. Played Detroit early in the year. Sat out the fourth quarter, hung. He did what he did. But Skip, they're not fixed. You know that. You just want me to you want me to go out here. Yeah, they're fixed. If so, they come out here and somebody beat the brakes off them. You like, what happened to your guy? It's not going to happen. And we're going to get retribution on the Nuggets tomorrow night.
Well, I'm trying. Oh, really?
Retribution. Retribution. Justice will be swift and harsh.
Really?
Yeah. You want something on it?
Yeah, I want a case of do on that.
Bet it.
Okay.
Run it.
You're the one who keeps telling me what a monster they
got
in
a
the middle,
monster, but
right?
we got a real monster.
Really?
Yeah, we got a real one. See, they got a monster team.
Oh.
We got a monster.
Larry Nance Jr.?
Stop it.
Well, I don't know.
You know who
I don't
he
know
is.
who you're talking about. Okay, you said it. Okay, so you just reversed field on how much you love the Denver
I
Nuggets?
love the Nuggets.
Okay,
But
thank you.
I love LeBron.
Okay, I appreciate that case of do. So back to
You're
the
not
Larry.
getting it.
Huh?
You're not gonna win because they're not gonna win, Skip.
It was a gift. Thank you.
Okay.
That's over. That's done. That's like the easiest bet you ever gave me.
You know LeBron watched the show.
I hope so.
He gonna go out and
He's
get
watching
he gonna
right
get
now.
40, 15, and 12.
Because here is the stat of the night or day,
What?
again, courtesy of ESPN. To your point about Larry Nance, this is stunning to me. In I'm doing plus minus
Yes.
here. In the 153 minutes that LeBron has been on the court with Larry Nance Jr., LeBron is a plus 127 since he's been there. That's really good.
Yeah.
In the 203 minutes, they have not been on the court together since the trade deadline, obviously. LeBron James is a minus 29. So he is really clicking at a high level with a guy that he can trust will lob dunk for him.
Yes. And you sit the high pick and roll. He
Yep.
can roll to the basket. He can finish. And not Tristan just throwing up that thing,
Yep.
Shot putting left or right.
Yep.
And he sets great picks for LeBron. LeBron trusts him. As you mentioned, he's playing really, really hard. But, Skip, until they're not going to be whole until Kevin Love get back, and he's going to have find a rhythm because he's going to be the number 2 option. Right now, we don't know who the number 2 option. We don't know who 2, 3, 4, 5 is. We just know who number 1 is. The only thing that we know is consistent and that we can count on every single night is 2-3. You from the 3-3-0. You know you from the 3. That's 3-3-0.
Yeah.
So you know what you're going to get with that guy.
So you don't have Kevin Love, and last night you did not have Jeff Green. We're going to talk about Jeff Green and roller skating a little later in the show. But back to your man 2-3. So the biggest plus I can give him last night was for the first time in a long time, maybe all year, LeBron James, who's obviously the head coach of this team,
He's not.
actually took himself out of the game for the fourth quarter. To your last point, he took himself out with a chance to go on a date with.
He didn't want it.
He didn't want it.
Well, no.
He's at 7-7. So you already got 31, obviously. So that's easy. So all you need is 3 and 3 in the
We
fourth
don't play
quarter.
for stats. They just happen to
You
come.
don't play for stats.
No.
That's all you play
No,
for.
Skip, they
That's
just
all
come.
you do. Do you know how many times I've had to tweet late in fourth quarters of blowout games? LeBron, what are you doing on the floor? Well, it's obvious what he's been doing.
Yeah.
He's trying to build legacy stats because he doesn't have playoff wins.
You remember when Orlando, they had a 26-point lead, and when he came back, it was 8? Yeah, he was supposed to sit out that fourth quarter, too.
Yeah, that's
Skip,
one. Keep trying.
Skip, here's the thing. He normally starts the fourth quarter on the bench because it's like,
Not always.
No.
He's had some 12-minute fourth quarters.
Saturday, he started because the game was close. They had gotten the game closer, so they were going to try to make this push and get him over the hump. But normally he starts on the fourth quarter. He'll start on the bench, gets about 3 minutes, 4 minutes rest. If he's good, if they're feeling really good, they'll give him a 5-minute break. And then he comes back in and finish it off because normally he's played 29 minutes, 28 minutes at that point. Maybe sometimes a little more.
Yeah.
So he'll come back in and finish it up. But last night he wasn't needed. He had done his work, came in like a burglar, stole what he needed to steal, got up out of Dodge.
Did he?
Yeah.
So last year, LeBron James sat out 13 fourth quarters. This year, he's all the way up to, including last night, to 4. So he's playing high minutes.
You know why he sat out for it? Because we had a proven number 2 in Kyrie. You had a proven number 3 in Kevin Love. Kyrie is long gone. So Kevin Love stepped into the number 2. Kevin Love has been hurt for now over a month. So he has to play those skills. Look at the roster. You make it seem like he's playing with the Rockets roster or he has Golden State roster. He does not. You know that.
Interesting. Yeah,
Ain't
he's been
interesting.
playing high minutes in fourth quarters or however you want to say, whatever his new routine has been. and they have been losing like crazy. What have they lost now? 4 or
19,
5.
they
at
lost
home?
19. They're 0-19 when
I
trailing
wasn't
in
even
the third.
doing that.
Yeah,
Thank
but
you,
okay.
Thank you for bringing that
You
up.
was gonna bring it up sooner or later.
Okay, so 19 straight times, LeBron James' team has trailed going to the fourth quarter this year, and for the last 19, not once have they had one comeback. So we're not talking about comeback king here. He doesn't do that.
Well,
Is that not in his repertoire?
Wednesday.
Huh?
Wednesday.
Really?
Yeah.
You're going to come from behind at Denver?
Might not
Good
need
luck
to,
with that.
Cause might not need to because that mile high. Because I got a feeling them 3 balls gonna be dropping for Bron.
So
and you know what happens, Skip? He might do this.
Do you think he would do that?
He might.
Okay, so I will bet you another case of he doesn't make 5 threes at Denver.
Might not need to.
Well, do you want to bet
LeBron.
it? If you're doing this, he's got to make at least 5.
Here's the thing, though, Skip. When you look at LeBron, LeBron does what's needed.
Oh.
He doesn't go out of his way to try to like, oh, I'm gonna shoot the 3 ball tonight. He was shooting the 3, it was going in. He was going to the bucket too.
So-
and you saw Blake Griffin hit him side his head, Skip. He go to the ground, he crashed to the ground. I said, oh my goodness, Bron is seriously injured. That's what I thought.
You did not.
I
think
did
that.
think that.
I didn't think that.
Did Blake Griffin hit him upside his head
Yeah,
with
he
an elbow?
did.
Why wasn't a foul call?
Blake Griffin hits a lot of people upside the head.
That would have been a flagrant too if they'd done that to James Harden.
You think so?
Yeah, I know so.
Huh.
They look at James Harden, oh, foul on you.
No,
he ain't
they
even
would
shoot
have
the
given
ball.
James 4 free throws for that.
James Harden be on the bench, get up off the bench and shoot free throws. They're
Yeah.
like, yeah.
So last night, everybody was raving. All the analysts were raving after the game on NBA TV.
Who are they raving about?
About LeBron for only the second time in his career had scored 31 or more points in 29 or fewer minutes. And I'm interpreting that very differently than raving about it. That just shows you that usually he's playing much higher minutes than 29 minutes. That's shocking that he would only play 29
Here's
minutes.
the thing, though, Skip. If he was just a scorer, that's why. But when you're assisting the ball, you're rebounding the ball, look at guys that do what he does and see how many times they've done it, with the exception of Wilt Chamberlain.
Yeah.
Guys don't do what he do. Scores. Dame Lillard,
Yeah.
Klay Thompson.
Yeah.
These guys can heat up like that and get that many points in that few time. But they don't have the assist total. They don't have the rebound total as LeBron James. So he's doing so much. He's much, much more than a cook. Parking cars, taking reservations. He does it all, Skip.
He does it all?
At his restaurant, he does it all. Got no help.
Well, to your first point, do you realize the Detroit Pistons haven't won a road game for almost 2 months now? Yeah. You have to go all the way back to January 10th. They won at Brooklyn. Really? And their last meaningful road win was December 15th at Indiana. So wasn't that kind of a scrimmage last night?
No.
Wasn't it just a...
That's what we needed. I mean, sometimes, Skip, when you bumped and lumped up, you don't want the hard-fought game.
Yeah.
You want someone that can come in there, challenge you early. You hit him with a couple of these threes. LeBron getting to the basket. He was going in because he and Larry Nance Jr. scored the first 20 points. Then Clarkson, chipped in. But for the most part, this is what they needed. Skip, before you go on the road, you done took all these lumps and bruises. You want to eat. You want an easy win before you hit the road and get in the media schedule and come back 5-1 off this 6-game road trip.
I'll do another case of Diet Dew on 4 threes. I'll do 4. You do it?
With that,
That's a pretty
Let
good
me think
bet.
about it. Let me think about it.
Think about
Let
it.
me think about it.
There's nothing to think about.
Because
Just take it.
LeBron.
You already predicted he's going to be doing this.
But here's the thing, though, Skip. The 3 is not his game. His game is I do what it takes to win. So if I need the 3 ball, I hit the 3. But if I need to go to the free throw line 20 times, if they call it like they're supposed to, I could get there.
he's going to go 20 times.
No, I'd probably go like 10.
Okay. So every time I say Lonzo does just what is needed to be
Well,
done, you say, oh, but he
how
can't do-"
dare you?
Huh?
How dare you
Yeah,
mention Lonzo?
I just put him in the
How
same
dare
sentence.
you mention Lonzo Lonzo Ball with LeBron James in the same? That's the only thing.
Well, one guy,
Lonzo,
one guy's a really good 3-point shooter, Lonzo, and the other guy, your
Who-
guy, is not a very
Who's
good
shooting higher from the 3-point line? LeBron James or Lonzo?
Well, how about since Lonzo came back from injury?
Well, damn, was he not?
59%.
Did he not start the regular season?
Yeah, he started.
Okay, so how did
He's creeping up on him.
he ain't creeping up on what?
On LeBron.
LeBron. You notice LeBron don't never look back.
You're raving about his 3-point percentage.
Who?
You.
Raving by whose?
LeBron. runs.
Oh, that thing 36%. You're going to get on up to 40. Like I knew it was going to be.
You want
So
to do
that's
it? Wait a second. How about a third case of do on 40% or better?
38.
You've already lost one. You said 80% or better from the free throw line. Are you conceding that one yet?
73.6.
Yeah. Are you conceding?
I think if he go on a hot streak, hit like 27 or 30, he'd be right back in business.
You think so?
Yeah, right
so
back
you're
in
hanging
business.
in with your bet on
Right
the
back
free
in
throw
business.
line.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think you got no shot. I think it's over. You should just concede that one. It's
20
okay.
27 to 30, he's right in business, Skip.
Yeah. It's hard to argue with LeBron's history because history will tell you he's a 34% three-point
History says he's a better three-point shooter than Michael Jordan and Kobe.
Well, we'll see in Denver on Wednesday. They start a 6-game road trip. The Dolphins owner had a strong statement for the players that kneel for the national anthem. And we'll discuss